Hello and welcome to Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. I'm Justin Allegri. Another big show for you this month. We'll cover water polo, gymnastics, men's basketball, and football on this episode of Spartan Sports Report. And we'll start with the football team and their National Letter of Intent Day last month. We'll get you a few of the profiles of the new signees, all of them available on sjsuspartans.com, and also talk with San Jose State head coach Brent Brennan.
Shamar Garrett, running back. I'm from De La Salle High School. Family is everything. Without them, I wouldn't be here, obviously. I love my mom, I love sister, grandma, aunties, cousins, everything. Coming from De La Salle, everything's family-oriented. They stress a lot about brotherhood there. You become one, a whole unit, and if you guys are all one, you can win games or lose and just still be okay with each other. You don't have to get mad at each other because you know you're going to keep pushing forward.
Well, Shamar Garrett is a wonderful young man, most importantly. You know, he comes from one of the top programs in the state of California, De La Salle High School. I've watched his whole high school career. He's very unique as far as his passion for the game, his IQ, his versatility, and just the way he plays. He plays hard, and he's off the field. He's just a great young man to be around. He's the type of young man that I welcome and embrace to my running back room.
I love Elijah. He's one of the first kids that we got out on the road to see when I took over last winter. Went and watched him play basketball. I love his versatility. I love his size. I love his athleticism. I think he's a very dynamic, versatile player. Be able to play all four of the linebacker positions. He's a very articulate, smart, competitive young man with a lot of confidence. He's going to bring us a lot of versatility and athleticism to the second level of our defense.
Leonard, outside linebacker for Hill Junior College. Family means everything to me throughout this because, you know, going somewhere where I know where I'm going to be able to depend on people, they can depend on me, and we care about each other at the end of the day. That's a huge part of it.
Deion is all business. You know, something I really loved about him in this recruiting process was that he was not about the recruiting process. He didn't care about the bells and whistles and the edits and photo shoots and all that stuff. Let's get to the business side of this. How are you going to help me, coach? What kind of relationship are we going to have? That's what recruiting him was like, and it was very refreshing and enjoyable. And I'm so fired up about this dude to come in here and be a day one difference maker for us next year for his hometown team.
Hello there, Spartan fans. Justin Allegri with San Jose State football head coach Brent Brennan. Early signing day in college football, always a hectic day, coach, but it's here and now you have your class. So what are your first impressions on the guys that have signed today?
Well, my first impression of today is I'm excited about our players that graduated. We had a great group of kids, young men graduate, so I got to stop by that and see them go through that process. Pretty exciting for us and pretty exciting for them and their families. That's what this is all about.
Right.
But, you know, in terms of this recruiting class, you know, I think we are thrilled. I think we found some guys that can give us immediate help, you know, in some of the places that we either lost good players or needed to kind of bolster the roster there. And it's been an amazing process because it's so shrunken down now with, you know, the end of the season and then the early signing day. So it's this mad scramble to get in front of players and to get into their homes, and it's pretty hectic.
Now, Shield the Bay and California, that's always a theme to the recruiting class,
Yes.
and it is to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's so important that we do a great job recruiting the Bay Area. And for us, that includes, that pushes out to Stockton and that pushes up to Sacramento, just anywhere where we feel like young people can get and their families can get in a car and drive to San Jose State. That's in a critical area for us to do a really thorough job of evaluation and recruiting. And then, on a bigger scale, the reception for our program, the reception for how we played this year, for the change that everybody sees happening at San Jose State is everywhere. Just the enthusiasm for our coaching staff, the vibe out there about Spartan football is electric. And we're so excited because we feel that energy. We know it's going the right way. and so do the people that we're trying to bring in to help us.
Certainly an exciting day, and I think maybe one of the first things that fans will see is a very defensive heavy recruiting class.
Yes.
And I don't know if that was the intent or if that's where these players project out in their Spartan careers, but there's a lot of defensive players in this class.
No, absolutely. I think that's one of the areas where, whenever you graduate people and you have some transition, you have to fill those roster spots, and you have to make sure that you have the proper depth so that you can go through the course of a season. When you're battling just through, 12 games and injuries and all that stuff. And so a lot of times those, kind of like the NFL draft, those roster spots or the people that we go after and sign are dictated a lot by who's graduated, who's moving on to what's next for them. And so, that's how we kind of identify that. But any areas of need, where we felt like, hey, we need to get some more talent in this group, we need to get an infusion of maybe more maturity. Sometimes that's a junior college thought, sometimes it's a high school thought. It just depends on what the depth of the position looks like.
Now, we're not going to make Coach Brennan go over every player, 16 of them to be exact, but you can on sjsuspartans.com. There's bios, there's videos, there's all kind of information about the new Spartans that have come in here today. Coach, thanks so much. We appreciate it, and congratulations.
Let's go. Spartan up.
All right, Spartan up. Welcome back here on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. Well, it was another big month for the Beyond Football program. During the holiday season, they were able to put some smiles on some young children's faces.
We're here at Good Samaritan Hospital trying to bring some holiday cheer to the patients that are here in the pediatric unit. We've spent the month of December collecting toys for Toys for Tots, and we have collaborated with the Good Samaritan Hospital to deliver those toys to the patients within the hospital, and today we're delivering some of those toys to some of the pediatric care patients. It's been an incredible day just bringing joy to these young kids' face and to their families during a tough time. So we're really excited to be here and really excited about the opportunity to spread some holiday cheer.
All right, very nice stuff from the Beyond Football program. You can also find out more information about them on sjsuspartans.com. Another moment from last month as well was the new contract extension for San Jose State football head coach Brent Brennan. Let's take you through some of the sights and sounds of that day.
I think it is an incredible time to be a part of San Jose State University. For our players, our staff, our fans, our alums, everybody, it is an epic time to be here, and we are going to complement that with a championship football program that we are continuing to build every single day. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be here at San Jose State. I want to be here, and now I'm going to be here for a long time. So thank you, Marie. Thank you, Dr. Papazian. Everybody, let's go!
Time now for the San Jose State Student Athletes of the Month, presented by Zoom Pizza. We'll start with the women's side, as basketball player Sydney Lewis was the player of the month for the women. She averaged 10.5 points per game, 23 rebounds, and 5 appearances off of the bench for the women's basketball team. Also had a season-high 18 points against BYU and is now ranked 11th in the Mountain West Conference in blocks. Also was added to the Maui Jim Maui Classic All-Tournament team in the month of December. For the men, it was Josh Love, the big-time quarterback for the Spartans, the 2019 Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year, and he is the first Spartan football player to be named a Conference Offensive Player of the Year since 1990. Had a tremendous season and the first Spartan quarterback in 6 years to pass for more than 3,000 yards. Those are the two Student Athletes of the Month, presented by Zoom Pizza. All right, we'll step aside here on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. More coming up right after this.
At San Jose State University,
we discover who we want to be. For ourselves,
for our families,
for our communities.
Different and unexpected.
Begin here.
At the heart of a transforming valley, in a city that is tough and beautiful.
We are Spartans.
Once the storms have come and gone, and it's time to put back the pieces, you might have lots of questions, but one of them shouldn't be who to turn to. Trust your roof to a contractor who cares, one who's part of an exclusive network of roofing professionals. Trust your roof to an Owens Corning roofing contractor.
Welcome back on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. Well, it was a big month in the start of January for the men's basketball program with wins over New Mexico and against Nevada. We take you back to those two games.
Double team, lost control of the basketball. It rolls out to Bray Ivy. He leads the 3-on-2, out to Knight. Euro step in the lane, scoop to the hoop is good. Left side for a Bray Ivy three ball in his third of the first half. Ivy dribbles in, throws outside. Here's a catch and shoot from Seneca Knight at the buzzer, and he got it! Seneca Knight with a 3-ball and a new career high for the sophomore. He's got 24, and the Spartans are back on top, 58-55. Drew up top, 7 seconds to shoot. Now 5 seconds to shoot. Drew rocks into a 3. It's blocked by Omari Moore and recovered by Yafet Mathias with 14 seconds left. Omari Moore not biting and staying firm defensively. What a play! Seneca Knight free throw is no good. Needs the rebound, and he'll just chuck it up. No good, and the Spartans hold on and win here at home, 70-68 the final score. They have defeated the Nevada Wolfpack for the first time since 2014. An impressive win for San Jose State, handing Nevada their first loss in Mountain West Conference play this season.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's right, the men's and women's teams off to great starts here in the month of January in conference play. Also starting in the month of January is the women's water polo program. It's time to preview their season upcoming from the SRAC.
Oh, first year as a head coach, I'm just really happy to be here. I mean, as an alumni of the program and as somebody that played for Lou Tully, I think it's a tremendous honor for me to be here. And I'm able to support the alumni that came before everyone and the alumni that still continue to support the different programs. So for me, I feel like I'm especially personally invested as a Spartan, and I'd like to see us come back to being a competitive program. The goals for the program are to establish a good culture of winning. I think we are humble and hungry, but we also need to train for the bigger picture. So what it takes to be a championship is what we're really trying to accomplish. Everybody is included in our system of play, so it's really important that we establish a good foundation. Moving forward, I obviously would like to have a very competitive program, and the top 10 nationally ranking is what we've traditionally been ranked, is something that we strive to go for. The new Spartan Rec Aquatic Center is tremendous. The last 3 years our program has been off-site, about 20-minute commute, so it's been problematic for a lot of reasons. But coming back into a pool that I've been personally invested in, we have our own team locker room, we're convenient for coaching meetings, the students are still able to be a part of the team atmosphere around here in the Spartan spirit, so I think it's tremendous for us as a team and a program, but also for recruiting aspects as well. The Spartan to look out for this year is definitely going to be Olga. She's a returning defender from Spain, so she's contributed a lot of strength and leadership for our program. I'm really looking forward to denying a lot of outside goals. I think we're going to be in a lot of good competition when we keep the score minimal. So with that being said, we got a local goalkeeper that's coming back this year. Hannah Henry, she's our returning starting goalkeeper, and she's doing a lot of good work for us, so we expect really good things from her this year. I'm expecting everybody to contribute this year. I think our system of play involves a lot of good content knowledge, and I think our team is building. We're very humble, we're very hungry, and I think we're just ready to get back in action and show everyone that the Spartans have always traditionally been competitive, and we're going to continue to move forward. Right. So send it, get a little bit more coverage, get it right back. Just keep advancing the ball or yourself.
3 on 3 and you're hanging out by the
Try to get the pass.
All right, we'll take another break here on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. More coming up right after this.
With 12 institutions nestled in the nation's most desirable destinations, you'll see us enjoying life at the peak of celebration. As you witness us not only win, but win the right way, you'll find us competing at the peak of integrity. As our more than 5,000 student athletes take the field of play with unequaled passion, you'll find us performing at the peak of competition. The Mountain West is at the peak.
The Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or L Directors Cup on Twitter. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
Welcome back on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. Another sport that's starting in the month of January is the gymnastics team, and their quest for another MPSF championship starts at the end of this month. Here to preview it is their head coach, Joanne Bowers.
We have raised our standards considerably in terms of what we will expect every day and what we will accept every day. We felt like we were able this year to raise our standards and say, this is going to be our standard, and everyone needs to come up to that standard. And we know you're all capable. Sometimes in our sport, we'll have a really hard practice and everybody steps up and it's great. And then the next day, especially when you're young, you think, oh, I'm tired today because I gave you everything yesterday. So then you'll kind of take a day off. And so we're teaching them how to put days together. And then we've had a couple weeks recently where the entire week everybody gave us everything they had every day.
We always keep a high standard, and the beginning of last year there wasn't so many of us just because we had a large senior class graduate last year, and then a lot of newcomers come in. So the middle class, I guess you could say, there wasn't a lot. There was only like 7 of us, I think. So we made a kind of a truce between the few of us and said, we want this year to be a great year, and in order to do that, we have to start with focusing on the details and keeping our standards super high academically and in the gym, so that we can start off at a high point and keep increasing. And even if we have down days, that doesn't mean that it's going to pull us back, but it's only going to make us learn about how we can improve ourselves.
We have a lot of lower classmen looking up to us, and it's a lot different because we had the seniors and the older classes to look up to and motivate us, but now we have to be the ones pushing the team to be better and for them to look up to in a good way.
We don't have any problems communicating. If I have a question, I'll ask her. If she has a question, ask me, and we'll always work things out so the team can have a better understanding of what the coaches want, because we're their communicator between the coaches and the team. So it's good that we have a good understanding of each other and how we can make things better within our team.
She even motivates me, even though I have been with her all 4 years. She still amazes me through her skills, and she's just so consistent and confident and fierce every single day. Like what she shows on the competition floor is what she shows through every practice. So I think I try to be like her.
First of all, they're great gymnasts. I mean, Tay's a great all-around gymnast and very consistent, and she competes with such confidence, and she really puts her performance quality, I feel like, is something that is just so outstanding that, everybody notices, Bean is a tremendous gymnast and very talented, but I know she talks about sometimes working on her confidence. A lot of it is just being able to realize how great she is and showing it in the performance quality instead of kind of eyes down and like, I'm not very good. So we're trying to convince her, like, you're awesome, go out and show it and do the performance stuff. So she's been working on that, and every single day she amazes me as to how much better she's doing with working on those little details. And that's going to be a difference in scores for her. And we're excited about that. If you want to see some great athletes doing some incredible skills, our team they're great performers, they're great gymnasts, they're great people. It's a performance. We make it that way. And your energy and enthusiasm to come to our meets and help us with that, just enthusiasm and excitement, it actually really helps us through our routines, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
All right, we'll take another break here on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. More coming up right after this.
At San Jose State University,
we discover who we want to be. For ourselves,
for our families,
for our communities.
Different and unexpected.
Begin here.
At the heart of a transforming valley, in a city that is tough and beautiful,
We are Spartans.
Once the storms have come and gone, and it's time to put back the pieces, you might have lots of questions, but one of them shouldn't be who to turn to. Trust your roof to a contractor who cares, one who's part of an exclusive network of roofing professionals. Trust your roof to an Owens Corning roofing contractor.
Welcome back on Spartan Sports Report presented by Los Gatos Roofing. That does it for this month's episode. Thanks so much for tuning in once again for all your ticketing needs. 408-924-7589 or sjsuspartans.com. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.